Okay, hi everyone. We are going to be making sort of a rig for overhead filming that costs practically $0 that you can make with very easy, accessible material. This is really going to be good for people who are just sort of dipping their feet into creating content or, are just trying to see if blogging or vlogging or DIY videos are their thing and they don't want to invest a ton of money. So all we need today is some rubber bands, which I'm sure you have laying around, the cell phone that you're going to use to do your filming, X-Acto pencil, eraser. I have a cutting board here, but if you don't have one, it's not the end of the world. Just be careful that whatever surface you're cutting on, that you don't mark it or that it's not precious to you. And you'll also need a piece of foam board. So this one is enormous. You can see it takes up the entire screen. So it is 20 by 30, just foam board. I got it at my local dollar store. It was $1.50, and that is it. You're also going to need a sort of a stack or a pile of stuff to elevate your rig, which I'll talk about a little bit more later. So the very first thing you're going to do is make a little bit of space, and you're going to cut your giant piece of foam board into 3 strips. So being as this is 20 inches wide, I'm going to cut 3 6-inch long pieces, so that I'll end up with 3 pieces that are 6 inches by 30 the other way, which I would love to show you, but I have a very limited sort of window for showing you this enormous piece. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now I have my 3 pieces of foam board that are, as I said before, 6 inches this way and 30 inches the long way. So the length can really be variable, but I found that 30 inches is really a good length for sort of not being too flexible, because no matter what, the longer you make this rig, sort of the more bouncy it's going to get. And 30 inches gives me enough space to do my work and have a nice stable rig. So I didn't mention before, but you are going to need some glue. I used hot glue, but really any glue will do. Hot glue is great just because it cools quickly and you're ready to roll sort of really fast on your project. But if you have white glue, then that's going to be fine too. Also, like if you have tape or anything like that, just to stick these 3 things together, it's all going to work. This is not, this project is not fussy at all. So now what we're going to do on the end of one piece is I'm going to place the cell phone near the end, not too close, because we want it to maintain some structural integrity. Sort of right there and in the middle. This does not have to be exact. You do not need to measure anything. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trace the top part of the cell, as well as sort of give myself an idea of where the camera is on the cell phone. So the reason why you need the cell phone that you're going to use for the projects for your filming, is because all the cell phone cameras are sort of slightly different from one to the other. So you just have to make sure that you are checking where the camera is on your own phone. So now that I have this, I sort of know where the window needs to be in my piece of foam core. So this is the spot that I'm going to cut out, which I'm going to do now just by eye. As I said before, the precision in this project is not our main goal. We're not engineering anything today, just making a quick stand for the camera. Okay, now I have this, and I'm gonna cut the same hole in all three of my foam pieces, and to do that I'm just gonna trace and then cut them so that they all have a rectangular opening in the same spot. All right, now I have these three. They all line up really well together, just like that. And last step to construct this thing is some glue. So I'm just gonna sandwich these together, effectively laminating the three pieces of foam board together. Okay, now that it's built, and you can see with the three layers together that it's very, very sturdy. All that's left to do is put our rubber bands in place. One of them is going to go above the window, and the other one goes below. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Okay. And that's it. So now I'm going to show you how to set up your rig so that it holds your camera in the right spot. Okay, here we are in my studio. So this is my work table. I don't film. I don't have a special place for filming. I film where I work. So as you can see, here's a drawing and the foam core rig that we made with the window. And you can see here that the phone is pointing downwards directly at the artwork, and I can work underneath it quite comfortably. So you can see how high it is off of the workspace, and the camera is well out of the way and secure. It's not going to go anywhere. It is being held on top of this storage drawer set that has my drawing stuff in it. This is a box full of paper and a heavy crate that's full of envelopes, as you can see. So it's really just to hold it in place. You can use a stack of books or bins of anything, as long as the one that's on top is fairly heavy and the whole thing is not going to be tippy. Then you can really use anything that you have laying around. So it's this is really just the simplest way that I found of filming overhead without spending a ton of money on tripods and camera mounts and you know, the whole 9 yards. It can be quite expensive. So if you want to give overhead shooting a shot, then you can do it for $2 and a trip to the dollar store. So have a go and see what you can make of it, and let me know how you get along. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, because I am happy to troubleshoot with you. So that's it. Happy recording, and I look forward to hearing about your projects in the comments.